On the night of September 21st, 2024, in the wealthy suburbs of Cottonwood Heights, Utah, a Special Operations National Guardsman named Matthew Johnson went to sleep in his own bed. He would never wake up. Within 72 hours, his wife would be buying a new mattress. Within 1 week, she would confess everything to her secret lover. And within 2 weeks, both she and her own parents would be behind bars, charged with murder and obstruction of justice. But Matthew Johnson's body? It has never been found. This is the story of Jennifer Gledhill, a 41-year-old mother of 3 who allegedly shot her husband in the head as he slept, buried him in a shallow grave, and almost got away with it. Later in this video, I'll reveal the shocking phone call Jenifer made to her lover from jail, begging him not to see her as a monster. The conversation you're about to hear will send chills down your spine. Before we dive deep into this twisted case, if you're new here, welcome to the channel where we uncover the darkest corners of true crime. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an investigation. And if you enjoy deep dive crime content, smash that like button. It really helps us bring you more cases like this one. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you been following this case? What do you think happened to Matthew Johnson's body? All right, let's get into it. Cottonwood Heights, Utah, a picturesque community nestled in the shadows of the Wasatch Mountains, about 12 miles southeast of Salt Lake City. With a median home price exceeding $1 million, this is where successful families build their American dream. Matthew Johnson was living that dream, or so it seemed. At 51 years old, Matthew was a dedicated member of the Utah National Guard's Special Operations Unit. A man who had served multiple combat tours, Matthew was known for his reliability, his patriotism, and his unwavering dedication to duty. Matthew had married Jennifer Gledhill after what friends described as a whirlwind romance. The couple shared 3 children together, ages 11, 7, and 5. From the outside, they appear to be just another military family navigating the challenges of service and parenthood. But beneath the surface, the Johnson-Gledhill marriage was crumbling. Court documents would later describe their relationship as highly dysfunctional. A powder keg of resentment, conflict, and mutual antagonism that was about to explode in the most violent way imaginable. July 3rd, 2024, Jennifer Gledhill filed for divorce from Matthew Johnson after 10 years of marriage. According to court records filed with the 3rd District Court of Utah, the marriage had become untenable. But this wasn't going to be an amicable separation. On August 21st, just 7 weeks after filing for divorce, Jenifer escalated. She filed for a temporary protective order against Matthew, claiming she feared for her safety and alleging that he had been violent toward her in the past. A judge initially granted the temporary order, but Jenifer would have to prove abuse to make it permanent. Jenifer submitted videos. She submitted text messages. She submitted what she believed was compelling evidence of Matthew's alleged abuse. On September 16, 2024, Court Commissioner Russell Minas made his ruling. He dismissed the protective order entirely. In his decision, Commissioner Minas noted that the video evidence showed Jenifer was equally confrontational toward Matthew. The text messages revealed she was repeatedly berating, belittling, and demeaning toward her husband, even appearing to goad him into a violent response. The commissioner made a stunning observation. The protective order appeared to be nothing more than a litigation tactic in the pending divorce. September 16th, protective order denied. September 17th, the couple attended a case management conference for their divorce proceedings. September 19th, Jenifer allegedly showed a loaded Glock handgun to a confidential informant. September 20th, Matthew Johnson was last seen alive. September 20th, 2024 began like any other Friday in the Johnson-Gledhill home. The children had gone to stay with Jenifer's parents for the night. According to what Jenifer would later tell police, she and Matthew had another argument that evening. She claimed Matthew told her he was leaving and would be gone for a week, and not to call him. That night, neighbors near a local gas station reported seeing Matthew's truck. They heard raised voices, heated arguing that stretched late into the night. September 23rd, 2024, Monday morning. Matthew Johnson's unit waited for him at the Utah National Guard base. He never showed up. For a man as reliable as Matthew, a special operations guardsman with an impeccable record, this was unprecedented. Alarming. His fellow guardsmen tried calling. Every call went straight to voicemail. On September 25th, one of Matthew's colleagues, identified only as AC, in court documents, contacted the Cottonwood Heights Police Department requesting assistance in locating his fellow guardsman. Matthew Johnson was about to be listed as AWOL, absent without leave. Something was very, very wrong. September 28th, 2024. Officer G. Comagere of the Cottonwood Heights Police Department received a phone call that would launch one of Utah's most disturbing criminal investigations. The caller? Jennifer Gledhill. Jenifer told Officer Comagere that she, too, wanted to report her husband Matthew as missing. She stated that Matthew had not been seen or heard from since their argument on September 20th, the day he allegedly told her he'd be gone for a week. Detectives began canvassing the neighborhood. They learned that Matthew's pickup truck had been found just a few blocks from the family's Cottonwood Heights home. The truck was locked. It had gas in the tank. Nothing appeared out of place inside. But none of Matthew's personal belongings were found inside. Neighbors confirmed they'd last seen the truck in the driveway on September 20th, the day Matthew vanished. The investigation was now officially suspicious. But detectives were about to receive a phone call that would change everything. A confidential informant was about to come forward with a confession so detailed, so chilling, it would turn a missing persons case into a murder investigation within hours. September 28th, 2024. The same day, Jenifer reported Matthew missing. A man contacted the Cottonwood Heights Police Department. He had information, critical information. This man was Jennifer Gledhill's secret lover, and he was about to tell police something that would make their blood run cold. The informant, whose identity remains protected in court documents, told investigators that he and Jenifer had been having an extramarital affair. On Sunday, September 22nd, just one day after Matthew was last seen, Jenifer had come to his house just before midnight. She told him she needed to give him some prints, but she had something else to deliver. A confession. According to the informant's testimony, Jennifer Gledhill admitted to him that on Friday night, September 20th, Matthew had come home and confronted her. He knew about the affair. He yelled at her for sleeping with someone else. Jenifer told the informant what happened next would change everything. After the argument, Matthew went to bed. He fell asleep on a mattress in their master bedroom. Jenifer told her lover that she shot Matthew Johnson in the head while he slept. But the confession didn't stop there. Jenifer allegedly told the informant exactly what she did next. A step-by-step account of how she tried to cover up the murder of her husband. According to the informant's statement to police, Jenifer described in chilling detail how she disposed of Matthew's body. She put Matthew's 6-foot, 200-pound body into a rooftop storage container, the kind families use for camping trips and road vacations. Then, by herself, she slid the container down the stairs of their home. She loaded Matthew's body into the back of their family minivan. Jenifer told the informant she drove north from Cottonwood Heights. She dug a hole, and she buried her husband in a shallow, unmarked grave at an undisclosed location. The informant told police he noticed bruises all over Jenifer's arms and legs when he saw her that night. When he asked about them, Jenifer explained they were from moving Matthew's body and cleaning their house. Jenifer told her lover she had cleaned everything. She bleached the walls. She scrubbed the carpets with industrial-strength cleaners. She smashed Matthew's cell phone to prevent tracking. She hid his truck in a nearby neighborhood to make it appear he had simply driven away. The informant also provided police with screenshots of WhatsApp messages between him and Jenifer, messages that were even more disturbing. In these texts, Jenifer wrote, "If my friend told me a hypothetical story like the one I told you, I would say, 'Let me get my shovel.'" She told the informant, "If I was told the story I told you, I would take it to the grave." She wrote, "I washed everything and vacuumed, and it's not an issue anymore." The informant said that as he was taking screenshots, Jenifer was actively deleting the messages in real time. Armed with the informant's testimony, detectives obtained a search warrant for the Johnson-Gledhill residence. On September 28th, they executed the warrant. What they found would corroborate everything the informant had told them. Detectives immediately noticed the mattress in the master bedroom was new. Brand new. They examined the carpet beneath the bed. They found a large blood-stained spot on the master bedroom carpet, directly underneath where the bed sat. Blood was also found on the bed frame slats. Additional reddish-brown spots were discovered on the bedroom walls and blinds. Forensic scientists from a Utah State crime lab conducted serological testing on the blood samples. The results confirmed it was human blood. DNA testing revealed the blood originated from a single male source. While full DNA comparison testing was still pending at the time of Jenifer's arrest, all evidence pointed to one conclusion. The blood belonged to Matthew Johnson. Investigators also found evidence of extensive cleanup efforts throughout the master bedroom. Exactly as the informant had described: bleach residue on walls, carpet cleaning supplies that had been recently used. Jennifer Gledhill had tried to erase the crime scene, but she hadn't been thorough enough. October 2nd, 2024, Jennifer Gledhill was arrested by the Cottonwood Heights Police Department and booked into the Salt Lake County Jail. The charges: murder and obstruction of justice. Prosecutors immediately requested that Jenifer be held without bail. In their motion, they argued that Jenifer posed a significant flight risk and a danger to the community, specifically to the confidential informant who had come forward. They noted something particularly chilling. The informant had told police that Jenifer stated she would rather shoot herself than spend her life in prison. The court agreed. Jennifer Gledhill was denied bail. October 15th, 2024. Salt Lake County District Attorney Sim Gill filed formal charges against Jennifer Gledhill. The charges were extensive. First-degree murder, capital felony. 5 counts of obstruction of justice, second-degree felonies. Possession with intent to distribute, second-degree felony. Desecration of a human body, third-degree felony. Witness tampering, third-degree felony. 9 felony charges in total. District Attorney Gill made a public statement. "Our hearts go out to the loved ones of Mr. Matthew Johnson, not only a father and son, but a member of the Utah National Guard. Our office will continue to work closely with investigators as we seek justice for Mr. Johnson." But the case was about to take another shocking turn.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10, everyone. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us here. We have breaking news coming in for you tonight. Officers have now arrested the parents of the woman accused of killing her husband, a National Guardsman.
Thomas and Rosalie Gledhill have been arrested on 3 counts of obstruction of justice. Police say the Gledhills helped their daughter Jenifer clean up the evidence after she murdered Matthew Johnson. Police say the parents have not cooperated with the investigation and have not helped to find Johnson's body. Police are still searching for that body tonight.
October 24th, 2024. Cottonwood Heights police arrested 2 more suspects in the Matthew Johnson murder case. Thomas Gledhill, age 71, and Rosalie Gledhill, age 67, Jenifer's parents, were taken into custody. Both were charged with multiple first-degree felony counts of obstruction of justice for allegedly helping their daughter cover up the murder. According to charging documents, cell phone records revealed damning evidence. On September 22nd, the day after Matthew's alleged murder, Jenifer's phone traveled northbound on Interstate 215, then onto Legacy Parkway, heading toward Davis County. At 1:46 p.m., a phone call was placed to Jenifer's father, Thomas Gledhill. The call lasted approximately 4 minutes. Jennifer's phone then continued north until it was powered off at approximately 2:37 p.m. The phone reappeared, powered back on, at 5:07 p.m. Another call was immediately placed to Thomas Gledhill as Jenifer traveled back southbound. According to the affidavit, Thomas Gledhill is the only phone call Jenifer made while she was up north disposing of the victim's body in a shallow grave. Cell phone data also showed Thomas Gledhill was in contact with his daughter discussing the delivery and pickup of a mattress on September 26th. But it gets worse. On September 24th, neighbors observed Thomas and Rosalie Gledhill at Jenifer's residence. The parents told police they were only there for about an hour and denied helping with any cleanup. But multiple neighbors contradicted this claim. They observed the Gledhills cleaning the house for more than 5 hours. When police searched Thomas and Rosalie's home on October 2nd, they found additional evidence linking the couple to the cover-up. Investigators discovered that Rosalie Gledhill had purchased the new mattress found in Jenifer's master bedroom, the mattress that replaced the one where Matthew Johnson was allegedly shot to death. As the legal case against Jennifer Gledhill moved forward, one heartbreaking reality remained. Matthew Johnson's body has never been found. Based on Jenifer's cell phone data, investigators focused their search efforts on northern areas of Utah, particularly around Davis County and Farmington. The Cottonwood Heights Police Department, working alongside the Army Reserve, deployed ground search teams, drone units with thermal imaging, cadaver dogs, forensic specialists. In a bizarre twist, a rooftop storage container matching the description of the one allegedly used to transport Matthew's body was discovered floating in water after a storm. The container tested positive for traces of Matthew Johnson's blood. Prosecutors believe the container floated to the surface from where Jenifer had concealed it. Investigators also discovered the master bedroom's foam mattress, pillows, and a rug in a remote location. The rug was identified using a 2023 photo recovered from Jenifer's phone, a photo showing Matthew Johnson standing next to that exact same rug in their home. In a statement to Scripps News in December 2025, the Cottonwood Heights Police Department confirmed, "We are still looking, focusing on northern areas. Our investigation led us to that area during the initial phases of our investigation, so we will continue our efforts." The search for Matthew Johnson continues. February 6th, 2025, Jennifer Gledhill appeared in court and entered a formal plea. Not guilty to all charges. Her defense attorney, Jeremy Dias, presented an alternative theory to the court. He argued that Matthew Johnson, as a highly trained Special Forces officer with multiple combat tours, possessed abilities and experiences that give multiple explanations and possibilities that have nothing to do with Ms. Gledhill as it relates to his disappearance. The defense suggested Matthew could have disappeared on his own, but prosecutor Emily Paulos countered with a blunt statement. Matthew Johnson is not missing. Matthew Johnson was murdered by the defendant. Paulos presented the overwhelming forensic evidence. Blood DNA matching Matthew Johnson, cell phone tracking data, the informant's detailed testimony, the rooftop storage container with blood evidence, the extensive cleanup efforts. In a February 28, 2025 hearing, prosecutors revealed another piece of damning evidence. A recorded phone call between Jenifer and her lover, made from jail. In the call, Jenifer allegedly urged him not to see her as a monster. She said something chilling. He wasn't a person anymore. He wasn't mad anymore. March 14th, 2025, the judge set Jennifer Gledhill's trial date. Jury selection was scheduled to begin on December 8th, 2025, with the trial expected to run through December 15th. A pretrial conference was set for November 6th, described as Jennifer's final opportunity to change her plea. Jenifer's attorney confirmed that a plea offer had been extended, but whether Jennifer Gledhill would accept it remained unknown. The case of Jennifer Gledhill and Matthew Johnson is a tragedy that extends far beyond a failed marriage. 3 children, ages 11, 7, and 5, have lost both parents. Their father is dead, allegedly murdered in his sleep. Their mother sits in jail, facing a potential life sentence. Their grandparents, the people who might have provided stability, are also behind bars, charged with helping cover up their son-in-law's murder. On October 25, 2024, Utah courts upheld a no-contact order between Jennifer Gledhill and her 3 children. She is forbidden from seeing them. The Cottonwood Heights Police Department released a statement acknowledging the human cost. We want to express our heartfelt sympathy to the families, especially to the Johnson children. These unfortunate tragedies tear apart the fabric of our families. This case also highlights the dangerous intersection of divorce, domestic conflict, and violence. Court documents revealed a highly dysfunctional marriage marked by mutual antagonism, failed protective orders, and escalating hostility. It's a stark reminder that the end of a relationship can sometimes be the most dangerous time. As of January 2026, Jennifer Gledhill remains in the Salt Lake County Jail without bail, awaiting trial. Thomas and Rosalie Gledhill also remain in custody, facing their own obstruction charges. Matthew Johnson's body has never been found, despite extensive searches across northern Utah. Prosecutor Emily Paulos said it best in her bail hearing statement. His family just wants to bring Matthew home, and they have concern that if the defendant is released, she will continue to obstruct those efforts. Matthew Johnson served his country with honor and distinction. He was a father, a son, a soldier. He deserves to be brought home. He deserves justice, and his 3 children deserve answers. If you found this case as disturbing as I did, please hit that like button and share this video to help bring awareness to Matthew Johnson's story. Drop a comment below. Do you think Jennifer Gledhill will go to trial, or will she take a plea deal? And where do you think Matthew's body is? Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dive true crime investigations. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe out there.